Hello. How's it going? So I'm just gonna make sure this works. We have it installed. We have an Xbox controller to play it with. I'm assuming it'll work. Make sure the 1440p is working. It is. Yes. Right, so hi, welcome. This is I just have to read through a quick start guide to make sure this runs smoothly. Minimum requirements, AMD processor, blah blah blah. 6 cores, yada yada. I have an 8 core, I'm pretty sure. I have an Nvidia, Vulkan compatible. Yep, I have that. 32 RAM, 8 RAM recommended, that's fine. 4 RAM minimum. SSD storage. They recommend SSD and HDD for the games. Ooh, okay. The base emulator data. They recommend it being on the SSD. Fuck, I don't think I put it on the SSD. Which means it wouldn't load quick enough. I have the PS3 software installed. Mm-hmm. Right, extract it using that file install, or simply drag and drop the PKG file. Okay. I get it. So, that's fine. So before I get into it, let's, there's an update. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to switch the Wi-Fi over. So make sure it's working. That's fine. Hello. Before I get into it, let's did it reconnect successfully? There's enough. Did it reconnect successfully? Okay. Hello. I'm just doing that to check to switch the Wi-Fi. Let me just check the stream. I swapped the Wi-Fi over. So I'm on the other one now because it's more reliable. I have Wi-Fi that downloads quicker, but it's not good for, you know what I mean, for being... Is this working? Did it successfully? Hang on, let me just full screen this and see. Oh no, it's working. There is crazy delay. Wow. Okay, so you go file install, add a game. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do here is go to my downloads folder. There it is. The Game of the Year edition of Red Dead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're gonna move it if we can. So in here, huh. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Can I move it here? Hang on till I check. I'm nearly just making a folder called PS3 games and I'm putting them in here. PS3 games. And you say extract. Extract the files. You want to extract it here. PS3 games. Go. It's extracting it. Okay, well, it's doing that. I'm gonna go get my original disc. Dead. This is my original copy of Red Dead Redemption. I love this game. I think it's one of the best games Rockstar's ever made. I think it's better than Grand Theft Auto 4. I think it's obviously better. It goes without saying to me that it's better than GTA 5. I think GTA 5 was a disappointment. Also back when manuals, let's have a quick look at the manual. Also, I'm just waiting for the files to move over, but basically, there's the manual that came with it. Back when they have really good little tutorial stuff. Like, these manuals were great. It's really good detail on it. Horses, stagecoaches, trains for traveling. Oh, it explains the honor system. Nobody. So there's a fame title, like your fame, and there's honor. Drifter, rustler, road agent, desperado. So desperado means you're evil. Honest Joe is good. Peacemaker's better. Hero. So desperado means you're a bad guy. Hero means you're a good guy. And the fame is nobody, greenhorn, buckaroo, mercenary, gunslinger, and legend. That's pretty neat. Wanted levels, bounty hunting, gambling, shops, and jobs to do. Working as a night watchman, for instance, force breaking, yeah. Auto save, ooh. And then the map. The map is incredible. I love these old maps in Rockstar fucking games. Because no one did them like Rockstar in my opinion. So if we check it here, what is this? Hey, Redux. Okay, so I have the file. So, okay, I have it there. So I'm going to delete the original because I've copied it or whatever. Right, so we say file, add a game. It's on my D drive. I made a folder PS3 games and I put it in there. Where do you get it? No item. Okay. Select folder. Haha, detected it. Nice. It detected it. Not supported by PlayStation Move, it says. Oh no. Yeah, this is what I love about these old games. So you get the poster on this, and then you get the my favorite thing, you get the map. This was great. And on the bottom right, it's south of the border, a little description of what this Mexico's like, and then in the top left, you get what the Western, the American states are like. Really good McFarlane's Ranch. That was great. So good. So yeah, that's my PS3 copy. But yeah, there it is. And we got it working on PC now. So it says there's an update available. Time played. It tracks your time played. It says I've never played it yet. Compatibility in game. What does that mean? Refresh. Oh, after crashing the software. It's booted again. Click here. Oh, here we go. Click here for quick start guide. Then you go back and you say you've read it. Continue. So the quick. Oh yeah, it's there. So the quick start guide is blah, 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 blah. Installing. I did that. Blah, blah, blah. Managing the games. So it's saying if you have the disk and you have a disk drive on your PC, you actually can rip the disk to it. It lets you do that. Let's just pretend we did that. It's fine. It's the same idea. So do I just, if I want to play it, do I just say open? Boot game. Yeah. Oh, there, it's booty. Oh, shit. Okay. There it is. Let's hide that. You have a user manual for the release. Have the maps. Nice. Alright, so this is it gonna run on PC. So I'm gonna set up this thing. I could probably just USB my DualShock controller, but actually, if I can get the PS4 controller to work, I'll plug in my PS4 controller. I kind of prefer it. Except the condition of it, it's a bit damaged. Like, I should get a new one. It's a bit run down. Whereas this is actually grand. Like, this is clean. Runs smooth. Who is a disk drive in 2022? I have a disk drive. What? Everybody has a disk drive. If you own an SSD, you technically have a disk drive. It's a type of disk drive. Oh, sorry, you mean for CDs and DVDs. Sorry. I thought you were saying a hard drive. Sorry, I thought you were saying a hard drive. Sorry. I mean, I have a disk drive. I don't have it for my PC because it was too expensive. It was like 80 to 100 to get it, and I couldn't afford it at the time. I could buy one as an add-on, though, I might, to be honest. I'd rather have a disk drive because then you actually own the fucking thing. But no, for movies, like, see the shelf behind me? For all my movies, I have a basically have a PS3 as a Blu-ray player, a PS4 as a Blu-ray player for them, and then any of them that are 4K, we have the 4K Blu-ray player downstairs. So, yeah. I should probably have checked the pad, the gamepad. Pressure sensitivity. Keyboard DualShock DualSense. Oh, it can pick up a DualSense controller. That's the PS5. Zinput. That's oh, there. That's Xbox. See in the bottom right, it's picking it up. See the joysticks? Woo. The two little titty looking things. Woo. That's right. So it's picking that up. Let's go. Can I go into the game? Okay, let's try going into the game. How do I full screen it? So it's running it in Vulkan. Okay, it's in full screen now. No, you can't see it. Hang on. Does it work on game capture? Yeah, cheapest DVD player. Oh. It's not picking it up. Not picking it up. Give me a sec, we're gonna have to fix something here. You can't see my screen right now because it's on game capture, but I'm changing the pad. Zinput, you stupid. Oh, there it is, save. Oh, you have to save it now. Aha, Zin input device has been connected. So you go into Red Dead. Yes! Let's go. Let's fucking go. Undead Nightmares here. Let's go. Create a new save. Let's fucking go. How do I modify this for higher resolutions and stuff though? Let's do a test here. It's running 16 to 20 FPS right now. Okay, so what you want to do is we're going to actually shut it down. We're going to close it down for a second. It's running it through Vulkan. Do you want it? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go back to desktop for a sec. It works technically. There is some issues, but it's working. It says compatibility in game. It's in orange, so that's not good. Oh, here you go. Create a custom configuration. So you can modify, yeah, check game compatibility. Aha. So playable means fully playable, can be completed with no game break. And in-game is it either can't be finished, it has serious glitches, or insufficient performance. They list this one as in-game. And then intro, it displays an image, won't make it past the menu. Oh, Jesus. So if we check the status on this, if you run it on patch 1. Blah, blah, blah. Right. So what you want to do, configure SPU encoder. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Resolution is recommended to be 720. Can we force it to higher? Frame limiter? No. Off is best option as it performs faster. Oh yeah, off, sorry, for higher frames. There you go, off for higher frames. Pointer mouse. Emulate the multi-sampler. Can fix some otherwise difficult to solve graphical glitches. Right. Right. Changes the synchronization behavior. Approximate is recommended for most games. Precise is most accurate to how the PS3 did it. Required for accurate visuals in stuff like Demon Souls. Okay. Approximate is a way quicker way to generate the data, but it will not always match how the PS3 would have done it. Works well with most. I'll try that. If that causes if we see graphics issues, we'll change that. Stream your textures in parallel. Can improve performance on more powerful GPUs which have the headroom. Yes, because I have a 3080. VSync, no. So this will force it to run games, whatever. So you're forcing it to run it in a 1080 resolution. It doesn't let me go higher, which has pissed me off, to be honest. But it's what it is. It's running at Vulkan. Oh wait, resolution scale. Scale the resolution. Set to 100 if you want normal options. Oh, there it is, 1440. You can put it to 200p to force it to... It disables strict mode. Right, so we'll do default at that, and then we'll 200% it to force it up to 1440p. Perfect. That's sick. That is sick. This is recommended option. If a shader is not found in the cache, nothing can be rendered till it compiles. You can have graphics popped in with this. Legacy fixes missing graphics while shaders are compiling, but it introduces severe lag or stutter. Use this if you don't want to deal with graphic pop-in. And then if a shader is not found in the cache, interpreter can render an approximate graphic until it's finished its... Okay. All rendering would be handled by interpreter with no attempt to compile the native ones in the game. This is very... don't do that. This one sounds like a hybrid. Oh yeah, it says it's a hybrid rendering mode. This is recommended option. This one's a mix between the two. So this one does the old PS3 style, but it also has an interpreter to fill in the blanks. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll see how this goes. Buffering reduces stutter, increases audio latency. This is sick. Console region America. I mean, UK keyboard. Okay. I don't know what half this means. I'm just reading it to see if I can understand it. Write depth buffer. Writes the depth buffer value to the VM memory. I'm assuming that's good. That would like write it into memory, you know, to load in stuff quicker. Is it using video memory? VM is video memory. Oh yeah, start games in full screen. Yes, tick that box. Thank you. Show trophies. Yeah, you can have trophies. Use native user interface. Show render. Yes. hide mouse cursor if it's idle. Yeah. Or lock mouse cursor in full screen. Resize game window when you boot it. Wait, can you resize it to 1440p though? Oh, you can probably force it with that. I don't know. We'll see how we go. This is sick. We'll see how we go. We'll go into game capture now and see how this runs. Double tap. Let's go. Oh, it's saying I'm running version 1. There is a patch I could... Oh, I should... It says there's a game patch I can install. I should probably... Oh, yeah, there's a game patch I didn't install. Do faster shading compiler. Pretty sure it's quality or speed. Always do performance over the quality. All PS3 games used to be in 720p. Every PlayStation 3 game was maxed out at 720p. They didn't do 1080. None of them could do 1080 native. They were upscaled to 1080p in a bullshit way. So this should force it to 1440p now. Oh, this looks sick. Yeah, that loaded a lot better. You see in the bottom left, it says compiling shaders. Let's go. Oh, this looks a lot better. It looks crisp. Oh yeah, that looks much clearer now. It's cleaned up the image. It's still obviously the same textures from the PS3, but what frame rate are we getting though? It looks a bit stuttery. 26 FPS in cutscenes. I think the cutscenes are just... It's as good as we're going to get. Oh, it's gone down to 13. Oh no. Just for a microsecond. Okay, is there any way to get rid of cutscene stutter? It's working though. It looks fucking clean. I love the music in this game. Right, so every time the scene is changing, it compiles the shaders. So that's an issue. It's not loading them in the background. You seeing that? See in the bottom left, it'll say compiling shaders. It is a bit stuttery, but I'll deal with it. Yeah. It's a bit laggy, yeah, but I mean the visual quality of it is crispy, right? I'm just looking at it on the stream. Yeah, the visual quality of it is... Sorry about the stream lag, by the way. I think once you get it here, we'll skip the cutscene just to do a playtest here. I'll probably reset in a sec. I just want to test the game. Okay, so in gameplay, what are we running at? 21 FPS. Jesus Christ. I'm doing a performance metric on the bottom right. You can't see it, but it says it's 21, 18 FPS, 17 FPS now. Okay, so the PC, yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, and it's not even able to load the image in the background. That's rough. So what we're going to do... Yeah, we're going to quit the game here for a second. This is rough. It works, but barely. Digital Foundry were saying that there is some glitches with Metal Gear Solid 4, but it runs better than this. They were able to get it running at 60 FPS. They said there's some scripted moments or some specific moments where it dipped, you know, due to the explosion effects, the way they were done at the time. It puts it down, but yeah. We're going to update. It says there's an update available, so we're going to update the game. How do I update the game? It says update available. 1.01. How do you update the game? Manage game patch? Okay. So apply. No. How do you update the game? This is on a 3080, like, so bad. But yeah, apparently Metal Gear Solid 4 actually runs really well. It dips sometimes from explosions down to 40, 50 FPS, and that's on a 20. They tested on an RTX 2090 or 2080, I think, and I'm on a 3080, so should be fine. Okay, so if we check here, error not connected, path failed, blah, 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 blah. Right, so there's a few issues there. Now the application's not responding, so we're going to shut this down. I wonder, is it using so much of the thing that it's like not responding? So we'll end the task. We'll reboot it. Read it. Pin it to the taskbar. There. Yeah. Right, so there is an issue with it here. Boot with manually selected config? No. Oh wait, we can manually pick it from a folder. Recompile and caches the game's PPU code using blah blah blah. This is by far the fastest option. If you have issues, fall back to one of the interpreters. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are scaling the resolution up to that. Resolution scale. This one, approximate fast. Approximate works in most games. Precise is more accurate to how the PS3 handled it, so maybe we'll do precise. It's slower, but and then benefits if you've MTRSX enabled. It says enable MTR. What the fuck is that? MTRSX. What is that? It said this will benefit if you enable MTRSX. The fuck does that mean? Aww. The buffer might be fucking it. Honestly, the buffer might be fucking it. Oh no, this is audio only. Oh, don't worry about that. Is buffering, like, if buffering is the way it worked on a PS3, then I'd leave it like that. You know what I mean? Although, to be honest, the way the PS3 worked, it was a bit shit. Oh, here, the maximum size cache. The disk cache. There it is. I can set it to the limit of my card. It had the cache of the card, the graphics. It had the memory of the graphics card here set down to like 3. You know what I mean? Whatever. No wonder. Okay. It automatically removes older files from your cache if it grows larger than specified. Games can use cache to temporarily store stuff outside their memory. If not for that, this is only available in global. What the fuck? I don't know, man. This is way more complicated than anyone. Oh, here we go. Does this have MTRSX? Accurate PPU saturation. Accurately sets the bit values in the backend. If unsure, don't modify. The legacy option. Sole factor value. If unsure, do not modify. We could literally try modifying it and just put it back the way it was if the game is worse. Vulkan Q, safe mode, haha. Use fast for a faster but hackier version. Ooh, this is internally disabled due to Nvidia graphics cards causing... Okay, let's not do that because I have an Nvidia graphics card. If you have AMD, you can risk it with that. Exit Windows. Where's MTRSX? It said if that's enabled. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna look this up because I do think it's a genuine issue with Red Dead Redemption. What's the name of the emulator? Yeah, actually, hang on, be right back. Put this on dark mode because that hurts my eyes. Here's a wiki for how to use it on the thing. Right. Haha. The following are recommended. Okay. So only options which deviate from default ensure best performance. The following. Make sure SPU block size is set to mega. This will improve performance with no noticeable negative effects. TSX instruction, disable it. If you're on an Intel CPU with TSX, this crashes, desyncs, etc. Disable TSX. That's only if you're on Intel. I'm not on Intel. SPU, right? So it says go into your CPU. So your CPU, and it says for SPU block size, put it to mega. Block size. Oh, it's set to safe mode. That's why it's running like shit. That makes sense. There's a mega option, guys. It was set to like the safest, smallest size possible. Do you know what I mean? So it says put it to mega. See it here? And it makes it work. So SPU block, put that to mega. I did it there. Cool. This is what's recommended for Reddit. Disable the TSX instructions. That's only if you've crashes, and that's only if you're on an Intel. I'm not on Intel, so I don't need to disable that, so that's fine. TSX, what's TSX? Oh, I can't even fill in that option because I'm not on Intel. So that fades out for me because I'm running AMD. Okay. That's cool. Oh. For GPU, make sure anti-aliasing is foliage will look worse, but the game will run. Right, so we'll disable anti-aliasing. Disable. Got it. It says foliage is going to look like crap, but the way it was in PS3, but it's fine. SCOL accuracy, set it to relaxed. Oh, relaxed lets it run better. Oh, okay. Right color buffers on. It fixes the broken effect in the pause menu. Oh yeah, when you saw the red background. Right color buffers are on. Right color buffers are on. Can I save this as a thingy? Like I can't save this as a game specific setting, can I? To say if I boot up the following only, you know what I mean? Sleep timer accuracy, put it as host in advanced configuration. Sleep timer accuracy as host. Improves performance with no noticeable drawback. Don't update the game as it actually lowers performance significantly. If you update it, put it back to the 1.0 version. Oh shit, okay. It says updating to the 1.0 whatever where they patched the game, it actually made the game worse. Like for emulation. Okay. Cool. Thanks. That's pretty handy. Can I bookmark that? Honestly, I'm bookmarking that. Cheers. So now you save it. Right. So basically every time I want to play one of these games. So is there any way for me to just save it as a custom config? Like, is there any way for me to say, hey, save this config as the following game? If I boot this game, you know what I mean? Like, only do the, and then if I boot a different game, have the other one. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't that make sense? It should let you store profiles. Save data access here. Trophies. You can see your trophies. Show, blah, blah, blah. What's grid view? Oh, I don't like grid view at all. And what's this one? Icon. Ooh, you can make the icon bigger. That's fun. Okay, so we'll try it now. So we've put it into the performance mode stuff. I'm also, just to be safe, I'm actually going to disable game capture. Can I deactivate game capture? I don't know. I'm just going to boot it like this with the thing and see if this runs better. Is there a performance mode? But all the settings I changed is to make it run in performance mode. On PC, it's all manual. Like, you don't just click a button and say performance mode, please. You have to manually tweak everything. Don't think you can save it as a custom. Yeah. There is an option to load configs. Like I saw it said if you want to add a config in, it has a config folder. We'll see how this goes anyway. What frame rate is it? Oh, it's capped to 30 on the intro cutscene. Okay, nothing you can do about that. They just capped it to 30. Like, the game itself was just built that way, so. Menu was capped to 30 FPS. Nothing you can do about it. Well, hopefully when we're in game now, it'll be better. Or is it capped? I think cutscenes are capped in this game. It's running worse now. 15? Oh no, 23. That's higher. Oh, 26. That's closer to 30. And now it's at 10. Okay, it's actually running smoother. Yeah, there's not really any stutter. Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, it's about 20 FPS, which is what I remember it running like on PS3. No, this is exactly how I remember this cutscene. Yeah, this is running better. We'll check it again when we're in the game itself. It's definitely running better. Cool. This is sick. So yeah, switching off the anti-aliasing, so all the foliage and stuff just looks like shit basically, but it gives you more frames, so worth it. Is there any way to switch off the thing saying compiling shaders? God damn it. I want to kind of check that. Just hold that thought. Can I just hide the notification? Because I don't care. Show shader. Oh yeah, compiling shader. Don't show that. I don't. Oh, Stranglehold is on sale, guys. I'm sorry, but I have to get that. Guys, Stranglehold is on sale. It's €2! Sorry, guys. I'm getting Stranglehold. Guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting Stranglehold on PC. I don't care. I'm sorry. That's sick. That's so good. Get it with PayPal. Yes. Do it. Yes. Sorry, I wasn't planning for this. I just got a notification Stranglehold's on sale. No, I put it on my wish list the other day on GOG. You know, good old games, .com or whatever. That was such a fun like Max Payne ripoff. Well, no, it's actually, by the way, narratively, it is a sequel to the movie Hardboiled. I watched the movie Hardboiled. My uncle had a DVD copy of it. I rented it. I got a loan of it off him. So I did. Or no, I watched the first time I saw Hardboiled was when I was in film school. So good. It was really cool. Very over the top. That's sick. Be right back. Security code is a thing that exists. There, I did it. I did it. Boom. That's €2. Yes. I'm going to stream that. Stranglehold. Let's go. John Woo's Stranglehold. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah. There it is. I got it. Add it to favorites immediately. Action adventure. Favorites. It's a shooter. Yeah, shooter. What else is it? It's not a technical shooter. No. There was technically, I think, multiplayer in it, but yeah. What is Stranglehold? Oh, you don't know Stranglehold. It was a rip. It was like, so you know the movie director John Woo? Yeah, it's the John Woo game. He made this on the I got this on PS3 as a kid in like 2007, and it was the best thing ever. It's insane. And you unlock like special abilities. Like one of the abilities in the game is you could jump on any random trolley and drive it like a car while shooting two pistols like Max Payne. It was insane. It's so good. I gotta show you. It's so good.
Honor is his code.
It's so cheesy.
I've got to send someone good. Someone clean. Someone the cops won't watch. Gotta be you. Don't. I'll take that as a yes.
Vengeance is his mission.
Is there no one who can kill this cop for me?
I told you not to go in alone.
I didn't. Brought my two friends.
My two friends.
Bloodshed is his only option. In 2007, Chow Yun-Fat returns as Inspector Tequila.
Let her go.
Come and get her.
You can jump up a dinosaur in a natural history museum to shoot mafia like triad. So and also for the time it had a really cool destruction engine. Like you can actually, there's a level where you can shoot like every building, because there's a level where you're on the waterfront and they're all like shacks made out of metal, and if you chuck grenades and stuff at them, the shacks just blow up to smithereens. Like literally the buildings like the bad guys are in, you can just full on like shoot them to fucking break the cover away.
Stranglehold.
So good.
Coming this August. This title not yet rated.
So good. I'm so happy I have that now. I'm downloading that. I'm playing that. Like, it's so good. Oh, so good. This is running the cutscene at 30. So cutscenes are capped at 30 FPS. Okay. Right, cutscenes are 30. They're hard locked. The trees do look like crap, though. Dan Houser's not with Rockstar anymore.
I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
lost their land.
Yeah, raped and pillaged.
They gained access to heaven.
They gained access to heaven. Alright, evangelicals, calm down.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Alright. So everyone's just going on about racially profiling the fucking Indians. You know what I mean? Like, everyone here is just like, them fucking Indians. Jesus Christ.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
No, they're not. They will be when they get the casinos, though, you know what I'm saying? Give it time. Give it time.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No.
Oh, that's
apparently
Bonnie
even
McFarlane.
can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Narrow-minded prick.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental,
Oh,
but
really?
this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently.
She actually genuinely reminds me of an auntie of mine that I don't speak to anymore. And it's a very good reason. I think you could guess why I don't speak to them anymore. She's one of these that she'd act all like hyper religious, or no, anytime you were at her house and you'd have dinner, she'd have to say a prayer. And she was the most judgmental fucking stuck up bitch. She married a banker, you know, like a rich banker dude. Turns out he's like 3 million in debt or something. Like he's like millions in debt or something because of the whole recession thing, whatever. It's ridiculous.
Mrs. Bush,
Ridiculous.
money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy votes.
Money can buy votes. She got that right.
What you must remember, my dear,
I love that the music
is
drowned
we
it
have
out.
been brought here to
Not really.
spread the word.
It'd be nice to hear.
And
I'll put on
the
subtitles
word and
in a
civilization,
sec.
they are the same thing. They are the
There she
gifts.
is, McFarlane.
It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father.
I love the writing in this.
Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing, but you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Okay, what's the frame right now? 21. Yeah, this runs like shit. They need to remaster it to run at higher FPS. There's so many issues with this game for emulation in terms of, you know, the developers when they designed it, they hard locked the frame. They put a hard frame rate limit on it, I believe. So that's kind of annoying. This literally feels like I pulled the PS3 out of my wardrobe. It's running, you know what I mean? It's running so bad.
I'm sorry. I was badly raised.
Why did I ever come to this backwater?
Oh yeah, if you put your gun away, they actually stand down. I like that. That's such a good detail in this game. Like if you become docile, you know, if you don't keep the aggression up. Oh, the drunk guy. Wait, he'll fall over. Yeah. Get wrecked.
I don't feel too good. Hey, my fault you forgot your gun.
Ow. That's no fun. Oh wait, you're on probation. Yeah, at the start of this game, you're basically on like probation, I think, right? So you know you're not meant to do any shenanigans.
Martin! Mr. Martin, over here!
Yeah, it's hard locked in the cutscenes. That's a shame.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say whatever that man paid that woman for her services, it wasn't enough. He probably stinks like death.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out
God.
front. don't take kindly to that kind of behavior.
Give me subtitles. But you can switch on golden guns. Okay, so the pause menu works now, so that's good. And they show the ammo above the mini-map, which is
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the
interesting.
trail. Giddy up. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
R1 to slow the horse down. Oh yeah, the brakes in this game is R1.
Giddy up.
Slow down.
Oh, it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to
Yeah,
want
it's
to
capped
visit.
to 30.
If you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
The horses are so
I ain't
well animated in
entirely
this game.
sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians.
Like the
or
muscles on
maybe
them.
they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is.
Really well done.
So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most rated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are.
Ew.
Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Very slow start though, I know.
Oh, no. Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Taking a screenshot.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday.
Yep.
You always did think I was an idiot.
Fair.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Wait, he's way further from the gate. In the cutscene, he fell in front of the gate, and you can even see the blood trail, and it's like, what? That makes no sense. Unless he crawled backwards after the fact. That's a bit weird. That's a bit of a continuity error. Bronze trophy, that government boy. Nice. I like that they actually have trophies popping up.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Such a cool detail. The guy's actually filling up a bag. That's cool.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
E-pad to show
Figured
us.
it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hello. Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Yeah.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. Bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, boy. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
But yeah, hitching the horse saves it into memory. As it's like saving your car in this. It's like in Grand Theft Auto where you park the car in the garage kind of thing. So even if that horse dies, I think it can respawn at those things. I think.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am.
Or sorry, it's how
Then
you.
riding a horse seems to take it out of you.
If you get a better horse, you can hitch it to save it. So when you
Sure.
whistle, that's the
Come
one
on
looking.
in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right. Follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. That's it. Kill those so far. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can do wise. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
Can I skin him? No.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Yeah! That's it! Damn coyotes! Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Not the chicken coop.
That should calm you down. Let's go.
That coyote won't be back. Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
I think there's a trophy if you get them without any of the chickens down.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Oh yeah, it says if you're separated from your horse, it respawns at the hitching post.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I'm eagerly awaiting delivery of a new variety of bone saw.
Oh yeah, the trunk gives you bullets for the gun.
Be aware of a social disease carried by a certain young lady.
What does it mean, execute 20 people? This is a great game. I can't get over though the frame rate, how bad it is. So bad. Which is a shame. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So yeah. But yeah, that's Red Dead Redemption 1. Trying to get it working on PC. It's very good. It's a great game. It's a shame about the fucking frame rate though. Like when I was a kid or whatever, and you know you put up with that shit, but Jesus Christ, it's not good enough. Like it's giving me headaches. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's good though. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. As always, feel free to like and subscribe and all that jazz. Check out my Twitch, links for that in the description of my Twitter. And yeah, mind yourselves, take care. Bye for now.